I, 22F, and my boyfriend, let's call him Benny, 20M, have been together for more than 5 years and have been living together for more than a year now. Me and Benny were inseparable from the time we started dating. That is also why we moved together at their family home to a separate part of the house after 1 year. We made the most of every free moment we had, spending it together. The parents welcomed me with open arms and treated me as though I were a member of the family. It almost felt like home, except for one thing. Benny's sister, Karen, 24, seemed completely uninterested in getting to know me. She never showed any curiosity or warmth, and whenever I tried to engage with her or do something nice, her responses were always short and to the point, as if she just wanted to end the conversation as quickly as possible. I was totally helpless. I was Benny's first serious girlfriend, and it might have scared Karen that I got too close to her family, and she wasn't used to it. At the time, she was in a 3-year relationship, which has now been going on for almost 6 years. Karen and her boyfriend have a very different kind of relationship. Even after 5 years, they don't live together, even though Karen also has her separate living space in their family home. They rarely see each other and don't have any serious plans for the future. Obviously, it's their choice, although it's important for understanding the full context of the situation. Over the time I've spent at my boyfriend's family home, it became clear that Karen has an issue with me being around and having to share her family with me. I first noticed this when her boyfriend couldn't make it to a family dinner. Just for context, he's always either late to family gatherings or has something else going on. And Karen often suggested that I shouldn't be there if her boyfriend couldn't come. She even proposed that it should be just the 4 of them because she felt uncomfortable being the only one without a partner while everyone else had one, as if she could not socialize with us. Truth is she couldn't, but not because of us all having a partner, but because of her own inner barriers that also prevented her from getting to know me. As time went on, it became clear that she would deliberately plan family events where I wasn't invited. It wasn't even about her wanting to spend time with her family as a whole, because even prior to my arrival, she never showed interest in her brother's, Benny's, life. It was more about the fact that I wasn't included. I remember a time when she had an ongoing conflict with her mother, and during that period, her mom would go on walks with me or join me for aerobics classes. The mother told me that Karen had actually said, if you want to spend so much time with her, maybe you should just make her your daughter instead. Just for context, both of the parents really love Karen, besides she always got everything she wanted. So, based on all these experiences, it's obvious Karen has a problem with accepting my presence in her family. Her mother once told me that Karen's always been particularly selfish and jealous. At the start, I had imagined that we'd become good friends, doing girly things together occasionally. I even mentioned this to Benny, but he always responded by saying that they've never had a great sibling relationship and there's always been some kind of conflict with Karen. I understand that I was a new addition to their family, and it changed the way their family operated. But prior to my presence, she had a relationship for 3 years, and Benny never complained that Karen's boyfriend is participating at their family gatherings or that he is feeling left out cause he doesn't have a partner yet. I start to realize that while her partner is not there for her at times, the thing she can cling on to is her family. But even if that is the matter, how am I disrupting her connection with the family? Karen and the parents often do activities on a just the 3 of them basis. Why would she want just the 4 of them time if she gives literally zero care about his brother? And why can't I be a 5th member to their family programs if she has no trouble being the 3rd wheel whenever she goes on even week-long holidays with her parents? Why does it suddenly start to bother her being the single one when Benny and I are there? We never gave her a reason to feel that way. Having to welcome new people in a family is a natural process in life. Slowly, we will build our very own independent families, and that is what Karen should understand finally over the age of 20. I had my birthday a week ago, and she did not say a word to me, just like last year. The parents are aware that we are not on good terms with Karen, so they decided to surprise me with a brunch on my birthday, just them, Benny and me. Karen for sure knew the reason behind the brunch, and the only thing she could say was, "You are going to X place? Then bring me a smashed croissant," said to her mother. I always bought her something for her birthday. Last year, a voucher for one of the best and most prestigious beautician in the area. It was after we first and hopefully last spoke normally with one another. Last year, the mother told us that we need to talk. Things can't go this way between us in the future. So, we went for a walk. She was very prepared. She started to explain how bad and complicated personality she has, and it is never easy for her to adapt to new people. So, she apologized. However, what she wanted in the end was me, not to step in the way of their family-only programs. At this point, I have been living there for 6 months. I told her I never deliberately stepped in the way of these programs. Benny never wanted to participate without me, 'cause for him I was part of the family, and even the parents thought of me that way. Benny has never enjoyed the presence of her sister. But I said, okay, organize what you want, and I won't step in the way. I only asked her to say hello to me, and whenever she has a problem with me, just tell me, we can sort it out. It often happened in the past that she has been yelling with the parents because of something she did not like and had a connection to me somehow. I also suggested for her to do some things together, like going on a walk, so we could get to know each other better finally after 2 years. After our agreement, I often sat down next to her when I saw her alone sitting in the dining room. I tried to chat with her several times. She seemed open, yet distant. Anyhow, I kept on trying. Despite my efforts, I never felt any real interest from her. Fast forward to today, the situation is the same as it was before we made our agreement. What's most humiliating, though, is that after 2.5 years, she still treats me like I don't exist whenever we're in the same room. She doesn't even make eye contact. As you can see, this whole situation truly bothers me from the very beginning, and I don't know how to let go of it. I don't want to care about this situation anymore, but still I am unable to forget all the things Karen did to me in the past, and I can't comprehend how she could be so distant and sometimes even mean to me despite me never giving a reason for it.